Hello? Hello, you can hear me. You can hear me now. Okay. I don't know. That was weird. Marco Rubio, get out of my PC. Anyway, all I was gonna say is that the creep shot of me had serious like RFK energy, even though I know for sure he's got like a laser hair removal torso. It was like I feel like my torso looks like RFK's, but like with hair, and it was so close to the camera that it was like it looked like maybe the last thing you see before you die. Now I'm not saying that it's RFK's torso when he was 36. I'm saying his torso now. Private equity took over. You'll know private equity has bought the stream when we play Borderlands 4. No game audio now? What the hell happened, man? The hell happened? Like I unplugged my camera, plugged it back in. My microphone stopped working for a second and then started working, and then the game audio doesn't even work. Give me a second, man. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna reboot it. Call of Duty stream would go hard. Maybe you might get your wish. You might get NHL 26 next week. Until I play it and then get like 4 viewers and lose every game 8-0 and then go, man, fuck this. No shot. Let's give it a second. It's loading. Game audio! Sports games could be the play. What's crazy is that, like, I know the overall sentiment on sports games, and I have to acknowledge they do suck. Like, NHL as a franchise changes like 5% annually, which is unacceptable. 5% might even be a stretch. Like the last one I played a lot of was like NHL 09. And then I played like 1 year at like NHL 18, and I was like, it's the same fucking game. You can't fool me. But I will say, they're so fun. They're such a fun, like, I just want to play sports kind of game. You used to work on NHL, it's because it's a skeleton crew. Yeah, I always got the vibe that, like, NHL makes not enough money to, like, justify the amount of resources to, like, try to keep up. But, like, what's the excuse with Madden? Because isn't, like, Madden used to be gas, and then they fell off, and I feel like they never got back to that, like, 85 Metacritic score, like, critical acceptability before. I guess they all, yeah, you're right. They all optimized around, like, Ultimate Team instead of actually making the games, like, good. That makes sense. They're already fun. Why make them good? Just make it gotcha instead. It makes sense. I feel like I'd rather grab with the left, man. That wasn't very smart. I think I should try to go along, though. I'd go along instead. Whoa, don't go there. Guided by Voices was in NCAA 06. I have to guess. I'm going to guess that it was Teenage FBI. I can't imagine another Guided by Voices song making it into a sports game. And I think Teenage FBI is a pretty good song. It was Teenage FBI, okay. Live version clears the record version, but that's okay. Go up and fast. Ooh, we were kind of cooking. We were kind of cooking there. Thoughts on Randy described Eternity. Best song off of Perfect From Now On. Lyrics I think of anytime I'm gonna do something that takes fucking forever. How long do you think it would take to wear down a metal sphere 10 times the size of Jupiter if it only came around the Earth once every 1,000 years and you stood on your roof with a feather? I'm thinking it would be a while. If I could get some time, I'd knock it out in an afternoon. That's real as fuck, man. Best wishes. Have you played White Knuckle? It's like this game, but good. I saw it when you wrote it the first time, Germa viewer. I see everything. It's really good though. If they make a third person, if they make a third person White Knuckle, maybe I'll play it. While it's first person, I can't play it because I'll throw up. And by the way, if you're like, oh, stop being a baby, stop being a baby. Okay. Take 15 seconds of this. Boom. 15 seconds of that. That's your punishment. You are getting very nauseous. You're getting nauseous. You're getting a headache. Your internal temperature just rose 3/4 of 1 degree. There you go. Watch what you say, okay? Why are you punishing everybody? That's true. Like everybody else, next time that happens, everybody else close your eyes, okay? And just that one person, you should watch this. I do remember in the 6th grade, there was a kid in our class who like never did his homework. Because like in hindsight, at the time, you're like, he's lazy. He's like 11, right? You're like, he's lazy. But then, looking back, you're like, I bet his home life was unstable. Because he was getting into some behaviors that an 11-year-old is like not getting into, like playing Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, so he would never do his homework, and our teacher would like crash out on him. And then one time, this is all real, I swear it to you. One time, he didn't do his homework, and the teacher was like, "'Cause you didn't do your homework, I'm making everybody stay inside at recess." And I think he thought that this was like sweet, and we would be like, "Man, you just cost us recess, dude." What actually happened is it galvanized the whole class and united them against the teacher. And then in the back channels, which was like the next recess, we all got together. The jocks, the preps, the nerds, the burnouts. It was the 6th grade, but like the archetypes are starting to form. And we were like, we're gonna have a fucking strike. We're gonna have a friggin' strike, okay? So we wrote like the terms of the fucking strike, and then we gave it, I don't remember the exact specifics, but like we gave it to one kid who had a reason to go to the office. And we're like, deliver this to the secretary in the office and this shit is gonna pop off. And then she got intercepted on the way to the office by the teacher. And the teacher was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "Delivering our manifesto to the secretary." And he was like, "What?" So he got the manifesto and he came back and like, we came back to the bargaining table. Let's just put it that way. And we ironed something out. We ironed out an arrangement so we could all make it to the end of the school year without anything popping off. But I don't remember what kind of concessions we got. I got a lot of... That's the same teacher who I found out later he got fired because he was taking the profits from Pizza Day. I'm trying to think of what else. What else? He was doing all sorts. This is the guy who got into an argument with a classmate because our classmate didn't show his work on the, like, multiplication quiz that we got, so our teacher failed him, even though he got all the answers right. And then my friend wouldn't let it, like, he wouldn't let it lie, man. So he got into, they had like a 40-minute argument with the whole class there, like shouting at each other in the class. And then the dude was like, you gotta leave, go see the principal. And he's like, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving. So then the teacher took the other 25 kids out of the class and taught us how to use a miter saw out in the hall. Like, it was crazy, man. He lost complete control of the classroom. Good life tip, though? Yeah, he was... The one good thing I will say about him, he was always trying to teach us how to use tools. He was always like, when you get older, you might want to know how to use, like, a drill press. So he had, like, a system where you could get, like, certified on the wood shop tools. And I was like, I'm not doing that shit. I made a birdhouse out of an old 2-liter pop bottle and then got my credit and got the fuck out. In hindsight, I really wish I paid more attention. Yeah, no, obviously I regret it now. I think I did get certified on the drill press because that thing is really easy to use. It's just like one handle and goes up and down. But anyway. The other shit? Yeah, he got me on the other shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with a miter saw. Fuck you. You're cooking though? Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. No cap, I had a shop teacher named Mr. Wood who was missing an eye. That's so real. Why are so many teachers missing an eye? In 10th grade, in the province where I lived, you had to take 2 classes that obviously, like, are practical, but because school is sometimes bizarro world, the practical classes were the classes that were, like, jokes, and the shit like theoretical physics was the stuff that's hard. And the stuff that's applicable to almost everybody's life is like, yeah, you just sort of show up and get at least an A. So we had to take half a semester of careers, and half a semester of civics. All I remember about civics is that we watched Aaron Brockovich, and that movie's pretty fucking good. So that was not a waste of time. Careers was 6 weeks long, and you were supposed to learn... It was basically like, what do you want to be when you grow up, the class. But we did nothing in the class because we had a teacher... He was really, really old. Like, maybe like this is his last year teaching old. Or maybe like is only teaching on like a part-time basis because he retired 10 years ago old. So like the first 2 weeks he taught the class. And then like the one day he was like, just do this worksheet today. Like my head hurts a lot. And then the next day we had a new teacher and they were like, oh yeah, your old teacher, he won't be back for a bit. His fucking retina detached from his eye. And we were like, what the fuck? So for like a month, we didn't do anything because we had a substitute teacher in a class that didn't matter at all. We just watched like workplace safety videos. And then the dude came back with a fucking eye patch. And then we didn't do anything because he was like, the class only has like a week and a half left. So I think everybody just got an A+, man. Kind of sick though. Careers was dumb. Tell me why my friend's got a trifold saying he's going to be an F1 driver. That's real. By the 10th grade, you know if you got any prospects of becoming a driver in Formula One, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's true. Maybe your friend was Lance Stroll, man. Could be. Or maybe a Villeneuve. What was your high school GPA? Fucking 4, dude. It's public high school. It was a 4. A churlish question. Hold. Should I start paying for my dad's food? I'm 32. They won't let you. That's the thing. If they're staying with you for a while, you might be able to get away with paying for like 1 in 3 dinners. Otherwise, they won't let you. You offer, and then they say no, and then you relent and let them pay. I think it's the way to do it. Fuck you. But they're the ones on a fixed income. I know, but it's like it's worth on average. I mean, it might depend on the situation. I think on average, it's worth the asymmetrical cost to them to maintain the chain of command, like the symbolic I am still the provider for you situation. And it's worth me letting them pay for it so that they can maintain that as well. Mother-in-law ain't paying for shit. That's true. That's true. I love, I mean, it kind of sucks, but I get it. I love going out to dinner with Kate's mom and then like Kate's sister's family, because they don't even offer. Kate's parents, at no point are Kate's parents like, let me get that. They're like, look, we got 2 kids. Our kids have families. Let them fight it out. We did our work. We're just eating. We're ordering whatever we want and we're eating. At no point are we paying for this. It's not even on the table. Me and then my brother-in-law have to fight it out. I have done one time I did do that. I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I went to the till and said, I'd like to settle up for our table. And then you come back, and then like 5 minutes later you get to be like, shall we go? And then your opponent goes, don't we need to pay? And at that point it's dawning on them. It's dawning on them that they've already lost. And I go, oh, I just handled it. And it's taken care of. Ooh. Say, that is the Ozymandias. You really think I would have told you my plan if there was any chance you could have stopped me? I paid the bill 45 minutes ago. Fuck you. I bought the zoo 35 minutes ago. That's good, man. That's good. Dude, we should start just... This is a horrible idea, but it would be funny. We should start just mogging random people at restaurants. We should start being like, hey, I'll take our bill, and that table over there on the other side of the restaurant, fuck it, I'll take their bill too. And then waiting like an hour and a half for them to have 18 cups of coffee until they finally leave, and then they are like, what? Someone paid it? All right, let's get out of here, guys. And they don't even like look at you at all. They just walk out, and you're like, the fuck? You hit him with the Labubu stare. So true, so true. Could be fun, man. Could be fun. Larry, I'm on DuckTales. Socks! I was thinking more like a private jet or something. Larry, I'm on DuckTales. Whatever, this is easy. DuckTales used to be primetime TV back in the day. No, the fuck it didn't. It was on Saturday at 8:15 in the morning. It was not prime TV. Like, that's not when they put the shows that are making a lot of money. It was peak. I mean, yeah, sure, it's peak when you're like 8. Nothing wrong with DuckTales, but like, why the fuck are we talking about DuckTales, man? It's 2025. Probably goes hard when you're unemployed. Dude, high school summer vacations when all my friends were working summer jobs, that's so true. I watched so much fucking Saved by the Bell. No reason for me to be watching Saved by the Bell at all. I was going to high school in the mid-2000s. This show is all about like what high school is like in 1992. But I was like, fuck, I gotta microwave my lunch really quick. Saved by the 2 episodes a day they play of Saved by the Bell are coming on. When you wake up in the morning with your alarm clock rolling and you're gonna make it on time. And just sit down and see the bus fly by. I remember that, man. I remember that. '90s seemed cool. What I remember of it, like, is a pretty cool time to be a kid. I can't really speak to, like, every time you say like the '90s were so sick, someone's always like, what about the AIDS epidemic? Oh, sorry, bro, I was like 6. I didn't have any, like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on at all. Like, I was alive when the Berlin Wall fell, but like I wasn't, like, I didn't have a sledgehammer, you know, I wasn't involved. So I don't know. I'm sorry for saying like I had a good childhood in the '90s, like when there was bad shit happening. But like I wasn't there, man. I was mostly just like, it's pretty much like almost my whole '90s experience. I was thinking, I don't want to get political. You ever think about how crazy it is? So I'm 36. Who were the presidents in my lifetime? 10 seconds of Ronald Reagan. 1 term, lame duck, George Bush Sr. Not gonna do it. Saxophone man, sex scandal himself, Bill Clinton. Chain that into 8 years of stolen George... Well, yeah, okay, the first 4 years were stolen. The second 4 years he won fair and square, unfortunately. 8 years of mission to terrorists hate our freedom. Little detour into the Obama years. Trump, Biden, Trump. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm 36. If you're like 24, you're probably like, this is normal. It's not normal, man. It's not normal. You go back, take a look at like 50 years of presidencies from like the 1900s. You get a couple of weirdos in there, but most of them are just sort of like, I'm not saying they didn't do bad things, but I'm saying most of them were just sort of like, he was like a guy and we elected him. He was a politician, we elected him, he did some stuff. Maybe if there was like the 24-hour media circus, I don't know, maybe fucking Taft would have been wilding out or something like that, but FDR made it too crazy. Actually, is so swag that he didn't want people to know that he was using a wheelchair, so he had a train go from Washington, D.C. to the subway platform underneath the Waldorf Astoria in New York so he could drive his fucking car off the train. And people would be like, holy shit, no wonder he won 3 fucking terms, man. People were probably like, the other guy, FDR just drove his fucking car off the train. Are you serious? 4 terms? He was moving different, man. Holy. And the cigarette holder, he was going, I guess he wasn't looking like the penguin. The penguin's looking like him. Anyway. Za got him acting unwise. Any weekend plans? Why would you go straight to that one? Doesn't even make any sense. Yes, yes, I have weekend plans. Yes, I do. Saturday is attempt 2 at setting up this PC. I'm bullish about the window that I'm gonna get. Sunday we got lunch or dinner plans with another family. Pseudo play date. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna catch up. Probably go to a cool restaurant. I'm gonna let them pick the restaurant. Go to a cool restaurant. I think here's the play. I've been doing this mindlessly. It's time to do it mindfully. I think I'm gonna ride this one almost all the way to the bottom. Grab the blue one. Pray that I can get onto the second blue one before it gets to the bottom, and then I should be able to pivot to the one that has a lot of momentum. That's how we're gonna do it. It's gonna be like ride. Oh, you're right. I could do the first 2 like I do this one. And then get to the very tippy top. And then start from the tippy... Yes! It's a strategy game, bro. Watch the skeleton video. Cracks me up every time. Motherfucker! It is evergreen. It's so good. Motherfucker! Get out of our home! Leave this place! It makes you wonder, like, the type of shit, if they had, like, camera phones in, like, the Middle Ages, the type of shit people would be posting. There'd be, like, a fucking, like, shadow or something like that. They'd be like, we've got a demon on camera! We've got a demon on camera! Dance in it! Dance in it! Anabaptist type shit. I still think, dude, like live video of like an eclipse happening in an old European village where they had no concept of eclipses would be the craze. It would be like War of the Worlds, right? People would be freaking the fuck out. They would be like, oh my God. Oh my God. The sun went out, bro. That would be so... They would be burning the fuck out of their eyes. Holy shit. And you know there was one dude in the town square who was like, I told you, but now you've missed your chance to repent. And now you're going to burn in hell forever. And me and my followers are going up. And then the fucking went... And the sun came back out and they went... Pulls at an incredible, like the collar that looks like those Shakespeare, like an accordion collar, tugs at accordion collar. That is a certified guards moment. Better. Would you rather be a peasant or a ruffian? I don't think I would be a ruffian. Rapscallion at most. I don't think I would ever, like, rough it up. I think I might cause mischief at worst. Depending on the environment in which I was born in, I think possibly I could cause mischief, but I'm not gonna... Like, a ruffian is someone who might wait until, like, a merchant sells his wares, and then when he turns down an alley and he's clutching his coin purse, might, like, hit him with an object or something, and then the coins would go spilling and they would grab the coins. That's more like a ruffian. I don't see that as... I don't see myself as being a ruffian. I see myself as being, like, a rapscallion. Just like tying someone's shoelaces together or something, and then they trip over and they like chase after you. That's more my speed. Next time. Next time. A scoundrel? No, I feel like a scoundrel implies perhaps some actions more befitting a ne'er-do-well in the arena of affairs with the fairer sex. I don't see myself as being a scoundrel. No, a rapscallion. Harmless mischief at worst. I could see myself raising some rabble. Yes, I could see myself being a rabble rouser. I definitely feel like if I was part of the people that slept in like the bunk beds on the ship instead of the dude who had like the big table and the map, I could see me being in the bottom of the ship being like, we should kill this fucker. And then like inciting the mutiny. I could see that happening. But what's much more likely to happen is that I would be like the third officer in charge of the ship, and I would be killed in the mutiny for sure. That's way more likely. But if I was in the working class on the ship, I think I could raise some rabble, yes. Yeah, I'd be like the Higgs boson or whatever. Guys, I'm not moving up when I do this. Favorite Italian food? I don't even want to tell you because you're going to unk me, okay? You're going to unk me. I feel like I've reached the age where pasta has surpassed pizza. If I go to an Italian restaurant that specializes in pizza and pasta, I am more likely now to order a pasta dish than a pizza dish. And I've even entered the phase of my life where 1 every 4 times I might order an entree that's neither pizza nor pasta. Maybe a cioppino, maybe a branzino, or other foods, some of which don't even end in O. Hold. 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 And not everybody is on the same journey. Because my dad's still a pizza guy. And I can't tell you the story yet because it requires too much brain power. Oh, we were almost there too. My daughter loves to eat Italian food. It's basically like Italian and then like some Korean and Japanese and then sandwiches is basically all she wants to eat. So when my parents are here one time, I took them out to an Italian restaurant on Saturday. She had some pasta. And then on Sunday, I was like, you guys want to come out for lunch with us? There's just one thing. Because my parents are very like, we can't eat the same genre of food 2 days in a row. They're very, like, they would cook a meal on Wednesday, cook a meal on Thursday, Wednesday's leftovers on Friday, Thursday's leftovers on Saturday, right? Even though functionally after 4 days you get to the same spot, they like to spread it out by a day at least. So I said, just so you know, we're going to go to an Italian restaurant. And Dad, I know you had pizza yesterday, but don't worry. He was like, I don't want to have pizza 2 days in a row. I was like, don't worry. They got pasta too. Hold. Catch that dude, just ordering another pizza. Fully expected him to order some pasta, and then the dude was like, I'll take the Calabrese pizza or something like that. Like, you lied to me. Oh, that's alright. How would you rank the steps on the Eightfold Path? Right, effort, and mindfulness for me? 1 second here, okay, 1 second. The 8 steps. The 8 steps in the decision-making process. What's it called? The Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path. Let's see, man. It's a foundational teaching in Buddhism. Let's see what we got here, okay? Right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness. What is right samadhi? That is French for Sunday. You're not wrong. Right? You're not wrong also. Right action, I don't know, that's got to be kind of like one of the most important. Right action seems pretty... That's kind of goated. Hold. Spiritual liberation. I don't think I'm cut out to be a Buddhist. I'm sorry, like I think it's very noble, but I don't think I'm the type of guy to eat every part of the buffalo. I'd have to like box up the hooves and like the snout and maybe ship it off somewhere else. Maybe they can make a soup out of it. I think it's good to use every part of the buffalo, but I kind of want to use like the best parts of it, the parts that I like, and then maybe send the other parts to just out. The other parts is kind of like out of sight, out of mind. I'll donate the other parts in the hopes that somebody else wants my garbage. Speaking of which, I did donate like, in Dan's chat, I said it was 25. But it was actually more like 6 or 7. I donated 6 or 7 old merch items to Goodwill last weekend. 6, 7. Yes, sir. Is that Italian brain rot? I realized I'm never gonna wear them, man. Those hoodies are not getting worn. Nobody wants that bullshit. Well, but isn't that the lie we tell ourselves when we donate the stuff to the thrift store? Is like, I'm too good for this piece of clothing, but surely some poor son of a bitch out there is gonna love it. I think there's an element of that, right? Who thinks that? I think like almost everybody that donates stuff to the thrift store thinks that. Like, this shit is too ratty for me, but it would be a waste to throw it out even though it's garbage. Let me take it to Goodwill instead, and then Goodwill can throw it out for me. Didn't you work at a Goodwill? Yeah, man, that's how I know. People are donating straight garbage, man. Hold. I thrifted a 2013 Boston Marathon zip-up. That's fucked up, man. That's stolen valor. Have you at least run a marathon? It doesn't have to be that one, because that one's got you know, is in the news, but like, I'm running one in 6 weeks. Don't wear it until you finish the marathon, okay? Don't wear it until you finish the marathon. I ran a 2:52 at Boston that year. I say you're good. You ran a 2:52? That's fucking... You're fast as fuck, man. That's quick. Holy shit. You can say whatever you want. If you have my permission to say, I don't eat that, that's unhealthy. You posted, that's not even your mile time, that's your marathon time. Holy cow, man. Yeah, you can virtue signal. You can do whatever you want. You paid the price. Jesus Christ. I'm going for a 2:55. As a marathon runner, are you pissed off that like marathons are hard? You have to train for like if you're training from 0 to a marathon, I don't know, 8 months, 12 months, year and a half to get there, something like that. As a marathon runner, are you pissed off that people are now running such fucked up Ironmans that nobody really gives you your kudos for running marathons anymore? Like people are like, oh, you ran a marathon? Sweet. Oh, my cousin's husband just ran like a fucking Ironman in the Australian outback. Yeah. He was running for 72 days straight in the desert. They also had to like climb rocks. They also had to do some rock climbing. There was like 3 kilometers of elevation or something. That would piss me off for sure, man. My best friend won CrossFit. Your best friend? You're best friends with Amadi? From season 2 of Physical 100? Oh, I let go with the wrong hand. I am Superman. That's right. Dude, REM poster. I haven't heard that one in a long time. And I can do anything. I haven't heard that in forever, man. Season 1 winner was a CrossFitter too, wasn't he? No, he was a snowboarder, unfortunately. Huge loss for cyclists because it was snowboarder versus cyclists. And we were like, of course we're going to mog the snowboarder. Then the snowboarder won. And low-key, I think that's why Corey, who is a cyclist, always brings up how the final was rigged. And apparently they did like half of the final and then like had to reshoot it because something was broken and then the cyclist lost. I think that's, and I can relate, but I feel like that's why Corey's always bringing it up, I think. When I was doing research in Greenland this year, the only other foreigners in this little town was this Spanish influencer doing an Ironman on her own, just trying to convince Netflix to bankroll her doing it again. But in Antarctica, she's the weirdest person I ever met. Yeah, I mean, I don't know her personally, but that's just too much, man. That's just too much for a person like me. I think I could see myself at some point doing a marathon. I am going to become that guy that starts jogging on vacation. And I'm literally not doing it to make the people that are not jogging feel bad. I'm just doing it because I wake the fuck up so early, even on vacation, that like I might as well be jogging instead of just like, sitting like outside, like brainstorming shit to write in the notes app. And like trying to keep the Peloton going when you're on vacation, it sucks. Hotels, they either have a Peloton and you're like, okay, that's best case scenario. I got to bring the fuck-ass shoes in my suitcase. Takes like a whole suitcase. Bring like 10 pairs of shorts and gym shirts and shit like that. Or, even worse, they have the fuck-ass Life Fitness bike with the LED screens, and for some reason, I don't know what happened, but they did not, the hotel gym purchasers did not get the memo. They have like 8 recumbent bikes and then like 2 sit-up bikes. And they're not like, they're not right. Like they're not, you're not sitting in the bike position that you're normally sitting in. So, I always get, I look at the runners and I go, that's sick. Because all you really need is like shorts and a pair of shoes, man. It could even be the same shoes you wear around, but I think I might become that guy. But there's no shot you're gonna see me. Weep. Huge. There's no shot you're ever gonna see me run an Ironman. I could be annoying. I don't think I'm gonna be that annoying. I think I'm much more likely to be the kind of annoying like Eddie Izzard that's like, check it out, I ran 26.2 kilometers every day for a month. Like, that's pretty fucking annoying. I am sorry if you're an Ironman runner, by the way, but you mog in fitness, so just take the L on this one. Running a month of marathon straight is not as annoying as running like one 150 kilometer race. That's just crazy. That's insane. Or like one of the, like I don't think I could ever see myself doing a race where you have to sleep on the race. Like where you run all day and then you like pitch a tent and sleep on the dirt and then wake up and start running again. That's never gonna happen. There's no shot you're gonna see me doing that. More power to you, though. You know what we should start doing? Whenever somebody tells, oh, there's no reason to do this. I got no beef with the ultra runners. But I think what would be funny is if every time we met a new person that tells us they ran an ultra, we just go, must be nice to have that kind of time. How do you think they'd respond to that? Because I'm sure like 90% of the time people are saying some shit like, wow, that's crazy. You must be in really good shape. Feels like you could mix them up a little bit. You could really put them in their place by being like, must be nice to have that kind of time. Oh, really? How long did it take to train for that? Oh, 15 hours a week for 2 years? What's it like to have that kind of time? Say, wow, yeah, damn, you dead ass have like no life, huh? Plus you work from home, streamer. Now you're just being rude? Yeah, I don't care for them. Ah, they're really nice. It's a person I made up. Mogged. Are you not on the Peloton 15 hours a week? No shot, bro. Must be nice to have that kind of time. I'm a 10.5 hour Andy. 15 hours? Yeah, okay. Must be nice, man. Must be nice to have that kind of free time. Holy cow. I'm squeezing 10.5 in. Well, the fjord we worked on wasn't big either, so she biked the same 5 miles back and forth like 20 times in a row. That is fucking funny. That is actually, she's so neurotypical. I can totally relate to that, man. She's doing an ultra bike ride by doing the same 5 mile segment over and over and over. And she flew all of her shit to Greenland just to make it happen. That's crazy. I'm not trying to be that guy who's like, you know, oh, I would love to do some shit that sucks. I feel like I would be the kind of beast that would love to spend like maybe 5 days in Nook. Because like, I'm sure there's like, I'm sure what people are going to say is that there's nothing to do. But like, there's shit to do in my city and I'm not doing it anyway. It might be nice to just get a change of scenery, man. Bring my shoes. Yeah, exactly. Shoes and a water bottle. Be sick to just walk around it for a few days. Yeah, and say like, hey. Say hey to some people. Hey. Or also, I don't think they would know that I'm not from Greenland. If I put on one of those, like a beanie and a heavy jacket, I think they would be like, he's probably a fisherman or something. Hey. Hey. Thank you. Thank you for saying I could pass. I think I could pass. At least until I had to talk. Nice. Cold. Fish. Tell them what you said. Ow! I hit my foot on my PS5. Yow! Oh! Tell him what you said. Tell him what you said about how I look like I'm Greenlandish. Oh. Oh, why did they make the console so sharp, man? It's got two blades coming out of it. They bladed the console. It hurts so bad. Why did they blade it? This shit's looking like a Gillette razor, man. Yow! Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I'm okay. It's gonna be bruised, man. It's gonna be bruised. Nah, I'm gonna be okay. It does hurt, though. It does hurt. Didn't quite make it, y'all. Fuck. Can you hang there? I'm wounded. I'm a wounded soldier serving on the front lines, man. Hold. Ever touch your dick after cutting up peppers and it burns? I just did that. That's gotta hurt. I don't know if I've ever peppered my penis accidentally, but certainly like 1 in 100 showers, you do get soap in the tip. And it's just like, that's... It doesn't even hurt that bad. It just feels so uncomfortable. And you're like, damn, this is really gonna hurt like that until the next time I pee, huh? You're like, fuck. What do you mean it doesn't hurt? Well, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing like half the nerve endings. Yeah, I'm missing like half the nerve endings because they chopped my shit up when I was born. But like, it doesn't hurt that bad. It's mostly just, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, you're kind of like, you're eager for the feeling to go away, but... I'm so fucking locked in. Oh, we were right there. We were right there. I'm not pushing the soap in. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know how it happens. You're lathering up the 6 parts of your body that you wash in the shower, Guys, back me up. +2. Thank you for that. Thank you for your honesty. I'm not saying you never take a shower where you wash your whole body, but you wash every shower. There's 6 parts you wash. What are they? I mean, it depends. I mean, it's all one big like part, you know, like your whole body's one big part. You definitely wash your ass, your balls, and your cock, and your armpits, and then like your head and face, unless you're doing like a cleanser outside of the shower or something like that. Back of the neck, like down about as far as I can reach on the back of the neck, and then I do slather up this part, and then like go all the way down the torso, like a torso rub, and then I would say 1 in 2 showers, I'm doing the whole thing. I'm doing the legs, and getting in between the toes. But like the average shower, the median shower, you're hitting the stinky parts, and then it's just fun to rub your torso a little bit. Sides, God is my witness, I don't think I've ever washed my sides. Arms? Ah, not really. Not really. Stinky sides? The sides of my stomach are like the only part of my body, except for my head, that doesn't have hair on it. So I think they're chilling for the most part. They're probably getting a little ambient soap from the rest of the stomach washing, but... What about your knee pits? Honestly, I would love to say that I don't need to wash there. That's probably one I should consider adding to the repertoire. I think the back of the knee makes sense. I think I'm gonna, if I remember, next time I shower, I'm gonna wash the back of my knees, because that's like it's a fold. Feet, I wash the feet. I wash the feet. That's 100%. Behind the ears, no shot. No, I don't wash behind the ears. It might be fucked up back there. I don't know. Rip to whoever's fucking me from behind, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's going on back there. If you're hitting it from the back, do not take a picture. I don't want to know. I don't want, out of sight, out of mind, bro. Hold. Look. I don't understand why you don't just wash everything. Kalinator, I'm still beefing with you. I'm beefing with you over some shit you said in Justin's chat. You think I forgot? You think you could go badgeless in my chat and I won't remember who you are? What did they say? I don't know. Some shit about fruit, I think. Saying some shit about fruit that I took umbrage with. Oh no, that's not good. That's fool's gold, bro. We're not making it.